Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, who'll be following all the action. And Beamer, here we are at Innisbrook Resort, and there are few tests on the PGA Tour tougher than the Copperhead course.
Anytime you name a golf course after a, lethal snake, you might be onto something at how difficult it might be. Yeah, again, it's in lovely Tampa, but this golf course, there's nothing friendly about it. It's so demanding, I think, off the tee, because you have tee shots that work one way, and then you also have the fairway that tilts the opposite way. It just sometimes doesn't make any sense, and it's hard to play this golf course if you're not driving it very well. But if you're chipping and putting it, then you really might like it. But it's fun, it's hard, but it's named after a dangerous snake, so I'm not going to say it's really fun. Would you? I would now.
Taking aim from around 240 yards out here.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
I think this one is heading for the bunker.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Oh, that one just missed the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
That a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
And after that hole, our featured player leads, but Tiger Woods is stalking right behind them. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elvey here, pleased to have you with us today as we head into the final round here, and our featured player who's been performing beautifully all week has one more round to close this thing out.
Any lead is a great lead, and this player has been head and shoulders above the rest of the field. Hopefully another really good day of golf ahead of us.
We head down to the first tee now, and the question on everyone's lips, will he take this title all the way to the finish line? Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway, and that's going to set the tone for the day. That's a tough break. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
This one's heading towards that second cut.
That's tidy. This putt is about 8 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Downhill tee shot, you want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Time to take on this shot from the rough. He's hit that one well. Will it get there? Not a bad play, that one. 20 feet to the cup. And he's down there. You got a read?
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
The dreaded pull. Always disappointing on the greens.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He's currently in first place. Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. This one looks like it's going right. A bit wild on approach there. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. And a par putt awaits him. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, it's about 22 feet to go here.
Not a good line.
That one's got some intent. Oh, painfully close. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. And hole number 5 is a par 5.
A tough break there. Just getting into that second cut of rough.
A few shots under par at the moment. Oh, the rough might be a factor there. Okay, that'll work. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going left to right.
That's disappointing. A par putt on the table. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
This one's for birdie. Let's come off the blade beautifully. Come on. Head to your home. That was a nice putt. Had a good-looking line, plenty of speed, but just didn't drop. And tapping it in for par. We've now arrived at the par 4 7th. Wonderfully played. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Yeah, that was a safe play. This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
This is for birdie.
Ooh. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. He's got a solid 6-stroke advantage on the field as we move over to the next. We've arrived now at the par 3/8. This would be a great up and down. Well, that's an impressive little chip. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Currently at -3 for the event. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9. Nicely done. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Well, good shot that. Right inside the range. Henny's down there. You got a read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
And that drops for a birdie. And Rich, as our feature player, makes the turn. He seems to be doing everything right out there.
So impressive all week long. I gotta say, this player is on top of the golfing world at the moment.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. Just 3 feet to the cup. Oh, that's consecutive birdies now, and look at the reward.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And he now moves to 5 under for the tournament. On the tee of the 11th, a par 5. Beautiful swing there. He's setting up for his second shot. It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. Lining up from the sand now. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. John, have you got a good read on this one?
I think this one's moving right to left.
This is a bogey putt coming up.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Well, an untimely double by our leader, and the rest of the field's eyes have lit up. A chance to bounce back here. Hole number 13, a par 3.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Right into the water on that one. Setting up in some very deep rough. This one looks to be heading towards the green. A quality shot that. Putting for bogey here. And he's now 3 under for the tournament. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Uh-oh, that's heading into the trees. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Yeah, nicely played. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Ooh, watch this one break. Ooh.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Game's just getting a little out of shape by the looks of it.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Opting for the 5-iron. That was a bit of a miscue. Time for the second shot at the 15th. Well, you like the look of those hands. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Solid little par putt here.
2 under with the final few holes to go.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
On the tee now, the par 4 16th.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. Setting up here with a very long putt. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
Well, this looks pretty tiny, this. Good speed about it. Look at this. Wow, what a putt. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Teeing off now on this par 3.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Going with the 5-iron here. Sitting at -3. Outright first here. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. Big par saver coming up for this fella. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
What a drive. Look at that.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
Oh, this is looking long.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. And now this putt to win the Valspar Championship.
Starting this one to the left, and let's see if it comes back.
Don't sweat that last opportunity. This is another one to knock it in and win the tournament. And a bit of frustration popping in there as the par putt just missed the hole. And there's your Valspar Championship champion, Rich. What a week.
Absolutely. Great playing all week long. Must say it was a hard-fought but well-earned victory.
And Rich, you know all about this. It's hard just to win once on the PGA Tour, but going back-to-back,
It takes a lot of mental fortitude to win not just once, but back-to-back weeks. Job well done.
well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.